time to go on to the next episode of my installment. Give me a couple of minutes, kids. I gotta get some shit together, but I'll leave this one running in the background while I make sure I do decorum stuff, etiquette, business in the washroom, if you know what I mean. We can cut that part out, I hope. I forget you, I just don't.
Or the feds are looking into a complaint you made, a something you reported about some friends of yours or fake friends of yours. These friends are in a secret society. They're getting investigated. So they're taking a closer look into they're getting clarity on a confusing situation. These friends in the secret society are trying to confuse the situation about you. Obviously, money can be significant. Money can be significant. So you know that they're wanting money. So as they're looking in August 2020, something could have happened around the summertime with some fake friends that were trying to keep what they were doing private. They were looking, studying you and meeting up about you with other people in this cult, coven secret society church. So they were meeting up to cause distractions in your life for money. It's clowns trying to keep you distracted. So they have taken a somebody's taken a bribe, a cop. It's taken a cop is they pay a cop to harm you. So they paid a cop to harm you. Somebody that pretended to be your close friend paid a cop to harm you. And they thought they were going to win at this. They thought that this would be, because they had this inside agreement with this cop that was bribed 2019. Could be significant as well. So it could be 20, I'm going to say 22 to 25 or 52. Devil. They're in bondage with the devil. They're evil. They're corrupt. And it's a day late and a dollar too short for what they've done. They're addicted. It's game over for this devil energy and their shadow side. As your sovereign, it's the end for them. They were gaslighting, trying to manipulate your reality without you knowing. But this is game over. It's over. Somebody had brought a fear or somebody brought somebody else here. Somebody came in panic. They thought they were infecting you. And you wanted to hurt them a little bit. This healing within just got stronger. To God, it's over. Somebody in the public eye, what? Trying to manipulate you? Wanted you to go missing? What? They had intentions for being in a relationship with you, but somebody's coming forward. Mechanic again. Somebody could be a mechanic. Somebody could like to go out to movies. somebody's ankles could be swelling, or you're being reset. You've learned a lesson. There's stalkers. Somebody tried to cause a house fire. Somebody has an absent father.
Yeah, right.
Now they're realizing you have gifts and there's favor over your life. They try to cause an interference to disempower you and your energy. If you're committed to your path, somebody could grow their own vegetables or have like a produce stand. So somebody, you could have lived with somebody and they could have caused a house fire. Somebody karmic, lived with somebody karmic. Was it they were a devil in disguise, a roommate, or somebody you lived with? You're tired of drama and you're fighting for what's yours, you're claiming it. Somebody has, there's a darker skin tone man, there's you or somebody else. You're minding your own business and staying in your own lane, looking good, smelling good. Something around Christmas time could be significant. This cheater, somebody had a side chick or dude or got back with an ex. Okay. You're trying to do some kind of depression or spiritual warfare on you that they missed out on. They did this for money. And again, they're doing it for money. $4,000. Somebody could have got bribed to this fake cop. The vets are seriously looking into something. Okay. The cousin, they use a priest or a practitioner to do this magic, and they feel like you forgot them, that they're missing out on something. They missed out on spreading lies about you. They're not panicking, they're doing something, gosh, just like all these timelines. Halloween and Christmas could be significant. Something that happened between Halloween and Christmas time, or they were trying to get into healers to see actual energy. They're attracted to you like a moth to the flame, but you're not caring about that. They're paranoid. Paranoid corn dog is watching you with bad intentions. Somebody's doing SEX magic on you. They want to block you. But it's been reversed. Reversed, excuse me. Somebody could be an earth sign. You have a very strong will. You have angels that are protecting you, and you've got your wings. You're experiencing a lot of growth right now. There's some kind of material gain coming, and skills you're going to be learning. There's a man that's not using his intuition. It's not happy, and not getting the news they want. They could take your crown, this clout chaser, attention seeker. If you're getting attention, you're getting attention and love, and spirit is here guiding you, and you're getting your star, your crown. They could take that spirit. The spirit guide is helping you in this disagreement when it comes to your finances. You're being enlightened. This is spiritual. Your spiritual development. You're cleansing them out of your energy. You're cleansing, or somebody's doing a cleanse. This is spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding of what you've been through. And you're a very goal-oriented person. Spiritual battles are real, and when they get crazy once you start walking in your purpose God has for you. So yeah, God is your strength. He will carry you to a place of peace where you can rest right now. So God is carrying you to a place of peace where you can rest and cleanse of these parasites, or maybe somebody is doing a parasite or needs to, and they're nervous. You survive, now they're worried. upsets or fear out of the blue, heaviness, distractions, temptations, fatigue. You're going through a transformation and you're leveling up right now. Yeah, breakthrough always comes after the heaviest storms. Okay, and you're being asked to make a gratitude list of the things you're grateful for because God is adding more things to you. Yeah, so if you're learning lessons, bless them and keep it moving. Yeah. Yeah, so that's not happening. They're taking a situation serious. Somebody was bribed to take from you this fake cop. Now there's a investigation on a fake cop that was trying to come for you. That these people, these fake friends, have paid. The 4,000 could be significant. They could have paid this. And somebody was in on starting a house fire. A father was. A father could have been paid to start a house fire, or a masculine energy. Soul family, I love you all so very much. Spirit kitty says hi. B, the initial B or F. Somebody could have broke a finger. Could be a stepmom or a stepfather involved. The initial A. The name Marcus, Marco. The initial M, A. Mia, M, A. Somebody could be missing in action. Winter time could be very significant. Like I said, there's some kind of timeline between Halloween and Christmas. AA, somebody could be an AA. W, the name Wesley, 1993. Somebody could be 39. The initial E. Somebody could be younger. Soul family, I love you all so much. Until next time, God bless you. Two people are fighting over you. Spirit is saying that two people are fighting over you. Spirit is saying that it is getting ugly too. Oh my goodness. Well, this reading is pretty wild. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. So what I'm getting is Spirit is showing me that there's two people and they are absolutely going at it. You're just minding your own damn business. But these people are just talking about you. They're mentioning your name quite a bit. You are the center of attention. Somebody's defending you, and the other person is refusing to admit they were wrong about you. It's like a clash of the egos. Yeah, their egos are colliding, Spirit is saying, and their stories don't match anymore. And like now, Spirit is saying the truth is starting to expose somebody. Yeah. Wow. What I'm getting is that you are the reason that snowball. It's turning into something so big. It's even bigger than them. Like, so I'm just getting this whole thing where it's like your name started making people feel uncomfortable. And one thing Spirit keeps showing me is silence. So like awkward silence. You know, those little moments where nobody's really saying much, and then somebody says something, but it's kind of nasty, and like nobody laughs. It's just like silence, right? So that's what I'm seeing. So somebody actually expected that if they said something nasty about you, that other people would chime in and start like looking at each other almost like, wait, what? You gotta be kidding me. But instead, what happened is they're like, well, that doesn't sound right. And that's what's happening here is that the bullshit, lies, and the exaggerations have gone too far. And you know, sometimes somebody just tells a story like a fishtail, and every single time they tell it, it gets bigger and bigger, just like a dang fishtail. That's what happened here. Yeah, so like at first, maybe people believed it, but I think after some time passed, and they kept hearing like the story changing and things being added to it and stretched this way and that, they started noticing like a lot of the versions of the stories just didn't match. So I'm seeing that somebody finally spoke up. Somebody was like, hold on, what the hell? That is not what happened. And Spirit is saying that that sentence that somebody said really made an impact because one person like was like sitting there kind of questioning the narrative, and then other people started like questioning it. You know what I mean? It just took one person to start to question it, and then like other people started questioning it too. So now the person who started all this nasty gossip is becoming so defensive, and they're becoming very nasty. They're scared of you, I'm hearing. They see you as the devil himself. That's what I heard. Like they're seeing you with little horns on your head. Oh my god. They see you as like the devil himself. And they try to paint you out as the devil. Please. But other people, they know that like you're not like that, and you have more people on your side than you may realize. And there's somebody here who's like fighting for you, they're in your corner, because I'm seeing like a boxing ring, and then I'm hearing like they're in your corner. So there's somebody that's in your corner, and I'm hearing Spirit saying that one of these people is saying, no, like I've spent time with them, I've talked to them, and they've always been kind, and you know, boom, just like saying it is what it is. Like when it comes to you, that's how you are, and the proof is in the pudding. Because like it just is what it is, right? But like it took the courage of one person saying something for other people to realize that this one nasty person was just a gossiper, a nasty gossiper. Um, and also like the facts, just the pure facts themselves started to win, you know. And this person too, whoever this was that was the big time bully, was like exaggerating stuff so much that people started to realize it was never about you. It's more about them. You know what I mean? And I know that might sound funny, but like I guess what I mean is like you just kind of happen to like be the flashlight that exposed what was inside of this person. You exposed what was already kind of hiding in the dark spots within them. And so in some ways I feel like this person was upset with you because you showed them some kind of nasty dark part of themselves, and they were insecure. But yeah, so like somebody could not figure it out. They watched you, you know, they listened to you. Maybe they even tried to compare themselves to
god, I don't want to die.
This person bother me so much? Because they're not very introspective like that. They just convince themselves that like you're fake and all that. Because it's easier on their ego. Because it's like in their mind, if you're a genuine person, then that means that they have a lot to like face. You know, they have to face something about themselves that they're not really willing to. Not everybody is ready for that. So spirit is showing me like somebody who's saying, I don't buy it. And this person is like, they have proof that you're not this evil monster that this person is trying to make you out to be. They have proof, okay? And this person is like, oh man, this person was like assuming, this bully was assuming that there had to be an angle where they could manipulate other people into believing this. If only they would say it this way or say it that way. There had to be some kind of way to get people to hate you or fear you. So yeah, they thought they were a master manipulator, but they're just a bullshitter, and they're bullshitting themselves. They're projecting all this shit onto you. Okay, it's like they're looking through their own dirty windshield and thinking about everybody else's view, and thinking that everybody else's view is cloudy, but it's their own dirt. They need to clean the windshield of their own life and stop worrying about everybody else. So people around them have just been reaching their limit. And I actually heard enough. Like somebody finally slammed their hand down on a table and just was like, maybe they literally did this, or it could be like more like symbolic or figuratively, but like I'm saying like a hand going down, like just like enough, like that. Enough writing, your name through the mother. And then this person was like advocating it, started listing examples, and maybe even showing texts or like showing proof that you're not this terrible monster that they keep portraying out to be, like making out to be. I think this person who's advocating it like actually made a scene in order to prove a point. Now they may have told you about this, or they might not have. But yeah, they like listen now. They're scrambling because yeah, I mean the best way to describe it is they're crooked, and now they feel like dismissed. And when you dismiss a narcissist, they get narcissistic injury, and this person is scrambling. They wanted to like have everybody believe their story, but now their story is falling apart because people see, well, you're really not all that bad. Like this other person, whoever this is, this advocate, is showing some kind of proof to these other people. Like if this is a work situation, they're saying, like, if this is a boss telling people that like you're lazy or that you're somebody who is like starting drama or this or that, then this person, it could be a coworker, a fellow coworker. They're actually saying like, no, you're not a slacker. They picked up my work, and they're showing proof, some kind of proof. So this person is like, I'm seeing now where this is and where your unique situation is. This is about the only narcissist person who wanted to make you look like that, right? And it's almost like you can feel the pressure because I've seen them like try to hold down like 15 people under the water, right? Once you try to do that, you know some of them are going to pop right up. And I feel like that's what happened. They're all popping up, and this person's like, oh shoot, And so, yeah, I mean, people can see through this person. Oh, what's this? Oh, we have a 6 of legs. This was like the only card that whole deck that flipped over by itself. So, okay, you might have left a situation for people in the dust. And somebody was very like upset about that, or they felt like you abandoned them. It could have been like this person felt like you abandoned them, but you really didn't. There's somebody here that like stayed behind though with this person when you move on, and this is the person who's like defending you. That's interesting. So you may have been part of a group or workplace, but you left. You removed yourself from the situation, but somebody is still trying to talk about you and like run your name through there, like really have they got nothing better to do, like please be alive, right? But you move on to this, but there's somebody that was like a mutual friend or maybe even a family member or something like that. And this person, whoever it is, they are coming to your defense because they're emotionally charged. They're tired of it. They're triggered by this person, by this bully. They know that this bully is not helping you, okay? They know that this bully has spent way too much energy obsessing over you. And they're just like, now they're exposing this bully, this narcissist. Now, like I said, I don't know if they're telling you because it looks like you left this group. So you may not even talk to these people anymore at all. Or maybe this could be something that you find out about in the future. But whoever this was who stood up for you against this bully, they were like, what is your obsession with them? What is your obsession? And this person just didn't even have an answer. They did not know what to say. They just stood there because they were like, this person who's writing for you sees you as very like a very hard worker, very authentic, and you have nothing to hide. You are who you say you are, and whereas this person, it's almost like they notice that this person is always agitated. Whatever this is, they can have like anger problems and stuff like that. They're always agitated, and they're backstabbers, this person. And so yeah, I'm feeling like this person has a lot of victim mentality. That this person becomes really defensive, and always has because of the way that you shine. So whenever you were around this person who's advocating you would always notice that this person would get triggered by you always. Even if they didn't show, even if they tried not to show, it's like their body language was showing it. Even when, yeah, that's what I'm getting. What I'm getting is like this person, when you were around, they would cross their arms like this, or they look away, or they look disgusting. And this person who was advocating for you noticed it. He noticed it. Now it might take a while to call this person out on their bullshit, but something came up and it has a disagreement. And I don't know when this happened. I don't know if this was like recent or it had happened a while ago, but now this bully, this raging narcissist is questioning everything. And now it's kind of like a domino effect because Spirit keeps showing me that once one person realized that these stories weren't true, like so somebody brought it to some other people's attention that this person's stories weren't true, more people started wondering, well, what else is this raging narcissist been hiding and lying about, right? So now it's like they try to make it so the spotlight was on you. Now, oddly enough, the spotlight is on themselves. And so the conversations are no longer really revolving around you. It's more like people are talking about this raging narcissist. Well, okay, whether this is a boss or just someone who's bossy. Yeah. I'm hearing like the person who tried to hunt you became hunted. The accuser became the one that now everybody is accusing or like evaluating. Like a better word. But Spirit is saying like this person never saw it coming. They never ever thought that this would backfire on them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Six of coins. Okay, so this could definitely be somebody in a position of power who there could have been some kind of like power play here. Where this person might actually be kind of wealthy or they think that they're very wealthy, but also I'm getting that they're very like stingy. This can also be about being evaluated. So this person can be evaluated. Maybe they were your boss. And if they evaluated you, then they had to do a very unfair evaluation. And Spirit saying, and they might even try to get you fired. Or if this was not a work-related incident, this could be somebody who just tried to get people to hate you or to cut you off, to not invest in you, to not give to you, to not give time or energy to you. Okay. This could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or this could be your everyday you or a sun or ascendant on your sign. Okay. But this could be an actual person coming through who's saying either the bully, the narcissist bully, or the person advocating for you. Now we have the Four of Sticks, which is for stability. So I see that you've actually moved on. You left this situation, and now you found stability. You've moved into clearer waters, and now you're happy. So yeah, now this person could learn some things from you. These people that you left behind. There's really like a lot of people who are more leaning more towards like connecting the dots, figuring out you really weren't the enemy, and they're like going back and thinking about stuff that happened in retrospect, thinking about all this stuff, and they're like, they actually are realizing like they could have stopped and like learned a lot from you, and that you actually probably should have been the one to be in this leadership type of role, whatever this was. If this was a boss, you should have had that role, or like learn a lot from you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a work related kind of thing, or situation, but whatever it was, you could have learned a lot from you. But instead, believe the lies first. But now things are changing. Got the death card. So this could be a Scorpio, you or one of these people, it could be a Scorpio, Sun, or Ascendant. But also, things have really changed. And you are like, I want to say like the first person that I had was resurrected. Like, it's almost like the old you died and the new you is somebody totally different. And now your peace irritates people. It irritates nasty people. We have the Knight of Blades, which could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. So that could be you or one of these people. Either the bully or the person who's advocating for you. But it's a war card, so when a war card comes through, it's usually signified by the person. So we have the Chariot. So like you are very and you are very and if you are, relating to this reading so far, please let me know that this reading is about the right person. Liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all being here. All right, let's keep going with this. I might get some channel message marks to see what else you're wants to go through. But we have 4 of Blades, so I heard time out. So,
I am not feeling good today. Like the lower half of my body from my waist down is going numb. I don't feel good today. I don't know. I think I might die today. Feels like it. I don't think I'm gonna survive the night. My body feels really bad today. Oh God, talk about a mercy kill, right? I wonder what's gonna happen to the person that does this. Nothing, but I think it's good. What do you think? I couldn't imagine fucking trapping someone down, stripping everything away from communication with the world, food, everything, even access to funds to pay off bills, even down to the point that they won't even accept rent at this point. And I'm pretty sure there's surveillance cameras all through my apartment. I'm pretty sure there's surveillance cameras inside my apartment. I've seen some sketchy shit, but I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. But yeah, today I feel like shit. After I got fucking like hit that trip wire at the grassy knoll, all of a sudden I start feeling like shit. I think they injected me or something. It was like, my whole body's fucking going out now. I guess I am dying. We'll see. I feel like I'm dying right now. I didn't expect to die like this though. I really did. So get ready with me while I take a shower. Oh fuck, I feel sicker. Feel real sick. We'll see if I die on camera now. Wouldn't that be fun? Everybody sees it for what it is. No, I am not good right now. I am not good right now. And you know what's funny? No one gives a fuck. Don't worry. All of us die alone, too. Most of us do die alone. Especially in old age. Oh, feel good. Damn, I don't even get a fucking like prisoner's last meal before the execution. You know? Like, you're gonna be fucking hungry in the afterlife, dude. We talking guys in age of hungry ghosts, people like you. All they do is fucking come to Earth looking for something. Looking for something. Just hungry non-stop. So, yeah. Not feeling good right now. It sounds good and scary, but it's not. You look like a piece of shit in the end. Everybody hates your guy. Because they know who's a real bad guy. It's not me. I mean, what do you expect? Someone dying on camera. He's been documenting everything from start to finish, even his gradual decline. Looking for help. Everybody ignoring him. Can't get any fucking help. Not even from the sketchiest fuckers in America. Not even from the sketchiest fuckers in America. I mean, how the fuck do you even control space mobile? It goes around, turns around, goes back around, yeah. It goes around, turns around, goes back around, yeah. What goes around, Justin, Timberlake, always telling you. God damn, I'm so stupid. Fuck. Funny how you would think that my mother at least fucking would have watched this shit, or my father and my sister, but talk about not even coming to your own institution. Nobody. Not a single fucking person came to my execution. Fuck me. Fuck me, right? Fuck. Not a goddamn person came to my fucking execution. Oh, man. Better sit down. Yeah, I still can't feel my body. Getting worse. I'm feeling like shit more. Nobody has stopped by. My landlord didn't stop by and ask for rent. And it's the 5th. And the 5th is always the last day to pay rent. So, after the 5th, they kick your ass out, or they start charging you extra for each minute, kind of like that. So, not feeling the greatest, I'll tell you that right now. I actually feel busy. I better sit down. Huh. Shit, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all right now. Fuck. I don't feel good. I feel awful. But I'm gonna wash up. I'm gonna wash up. Be a man, James. Wash the fuck up. Fuck. 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 I need to smoke a cigarette after I'm done. Fuck. I think I deserve a fucking cigarette after I get this shit done. Fuck. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Fuck. At least I tried. Fuck, I'm gonna do this right. Do it quick and efficiently, not all day long. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I thought so. Time moved, right? Oh, fuck. It's the fifth. I didn't pay rent on time. I'm sure the Jensens are pissed. Yeah, I'm already swaying back and forth right now, shaking. And I'm in a hot fucking shower, bruh. I guess if you don't pay your rent after 20 years on time, every time, they take you out here. They think it's funny or something, you know. It's like sport. I don't know, they have a sport in prison too, because like, pin the tail on the piggy, see how far you can land, huh? Yeah. Sometimes they say when things look like hell, you might feel like heaven. But when things look like heaven, you might feel like hell. I don't know, which one's good or bad? What do you decide? You rather feel like hell and look like heaven? Or look like hell but feel like heaven? I don't know. To each his own. In a perfect world, my friend, I guess, right? Oh, shit. I better bring that shit down here. Here we go. See Daisy grab the shower head. Yeah, it looks good on paper, right? Until everybody realizes it was a fucking, what is it? Murder, she wrote? Yeah, murder, she wrote. I wonder how many murders she wrote she's done so far. I think a couple. Several, actually. This time it was just over the top. It was so fucking John Galliano. So John Galliano that there was no way that it was gonna be stopped. John Galliano style. Make a statement, my friend. I always liked John Galliano. His shit was awesome. I mean, he'd take all kind of styles and fashions and just put them all together. I mean, I'm partial to Alexander McQueen when he was alive because, you know, I just like him, but John Galliano really does stand out. He's like kind of a kid. He's like the Vivian Westwood of our era. The one that just never failed. Just stayed on top the whole time regardless. People still love Vivian Westwood. I have a feeling they'll feel the same way about John Galliano. Vivian Westwood went from the 70s or the 60s up until the 2000s. John Galliano's been around since like the 80s up until now. Still going strong. Yeah. Anyways, that would have been a better idea, I think. You know? I don't know. That kind of over the top, that je ne sais quoi that nobody can really imitate just right, you know? Everybody wants to try it, but, you know, you can't really dress in public like that. You can only take bits and pieces of it, you know? Everybody thinks they're like walking around in costume, but it's fucking art on the run like each fucking time. It's art. My favorite one was like everybody was like in a military kind of. This is the one I remember as a kid when I saw on fashion TV. They were all in like military kind of sports gear, and they were like in a broken down concrete warehouse kind of thing that was all like spray paint or something. It was just graffiti everywhere. The whole thing was just like really hardcore. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that's the first time I think I heard of John Galliano. In the 90s. I think it was in the 90s or something. I don't remember. I mean, I heard bits and pieces, but John Galliano, that's when he like blew up on the scene in Europe, I think, around that time. Before he started making his way, like, I don't know what he's doing now, Zara's, or is it, I don't know, I can't afford this thing. But, yeah. I'm not that part of society, but yeah, John Galliano, totally. He's got great taste, in my opinion. He puts it together just perfect. Looks like art on the runway. I wish I could dress like that. Maybe in Japan. You know, in Japan, they don't mind that so much. They're willing to model people like that. But, I mean, not the everyday culture itself. It's pretty conservative, but yeah. When I think of John Galliano, I think you can only get away dressing like that in Japan or Korea, maybe. Just anywhere around there. But Korea's still really conservative, but Japan is a little bit more like the edgy all of them. I don't know. Fascist fashion is always the best, right, Japan? I'm just joking. We'll totally eliminate the whole Holocaust. Throw that to the side, alright? Just, I know we can't, but it's not as bad as Stalin, alright? We all could be like dressed as factory workers right now. And women wouldn't be allowed to wear lipstick or makeup or John Galliano clothing, if you know what I mean. The one for like, yeah, we'd all be like digging in the fields like farmers, singing songs about the motherland. Yeah. I mean, maybe China made it work, but I don't think China's really like that kind of, you know, that kind of agrarian society anymore. I don't know. I've never been there, but you know, it does have a culture unto itself, like you know, like bonsai and decorative cosmetics and stuff like that. But when you get to Japan, it's like hardcore. They take it to the max. They show everyone how it's done. In my opinion, you know, everybody does it a little bit, but Japan goes all out. It's like, look at this shit. they used to. But I think they still have a history of that. But when you look at America, I always think of America in terms of that kind of same concept as Japan. We're like that. We're the edgy ones. You know, China is like the big sister. Korea is like the middle sister, and then I guess like Japan is like, I don't know, the third sister. The third sister is always kind of wild and radical, right? I don't know. What's her name? Margaret Cho. I remember she said something like, when girls hang out in threes, there's the pretty one, the nice one, and the hoe. I don't know how you take that. But if we were to put together England, America, and Australia, which one's the pretty one, nice one, and the hoe? I don't know. You choose. If we were to look at China, Korea, and Japan, I'm sorry, but I'm just putting it in an allegorical context, figurative speech. You would think in terms of like personality traits, edgy versus conservative, responsible versus, I don't mind being the middle child. I understand there's a competition between the top and bottom, but I'm kind of having to be the diplomat in between. You know, one wants to be radical while the other one is like, hey kid, you can't go and do that shit, So in terms of that, if you look at it in that context. So yeah, America, it's known as for being a young country, right? England is like the older, responsible one for everyone. It's like the big sister. The middle sister, when I think of it, is like Australia. No one really notices her, except she's like the Martian, if you know what I mean. Oh, not Marsha, Jan. Does that make sense? Jan Brady? Yeah. She's like the Jan Brady of the three. You could even put it in Bobby, Peter, I can't remember. Mike? It's not Mike. I'm getting old, I'm sorry. It, but I'm sorry, I can't remember everything. It'll come to me later. But, yeah. Even in terms of gosh, I can see his face. Even the older version of him. He's the only one I can see his face in the older version. The rest I can't. The rest I see as kids, but him I can see as the older. I can still see him in his older age. I always think, I don't know. I remember the rest of the guys as younger, but I don't remember him. I can still see him in his older age. So, God, what is his name? God. I know what he looks like. I'll tell you that. Even to this day, I know what he looks like at his current age. That's a weird thing, right? I don't know what Bobby and Peter look like, really. I remember when they looked about in their 20s, but the other guy, especially pop culture and all that shit. I'm not talking about daily responsibilities. Obviously, I can do those, but do you remember every fucking character in every movie you saw from that movie? And if you watch the Brady Bunch all the fucking time, you knew it day in and day out. I can't even remember the name, but I can see the name. My just feel like I know it's real basic. Danny, not how do I not remember who I really? But I can see him right in my like I have it on the head. I know who he is. I know I keep saying Mike. I don't know why I keep want to say Mike. But that's his dad. Bobby and Peter and Daniel, not was it he? Did it start with David? Not David. Well, it couldn't have been that hard to remember. I think I remember it. I mean, I'll figure it out. Maybe. Somewhere along the lines. But yeah, I remember he was in some commercials too, wasn't he? No, he was a older guy. He, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I remember that. Isn't it? Wasn't it his original name though? I swear to God, it wasn't it? No. God, someone had their original name. Mike. What was his name? Florence Henderson. Why don't I remember? I can't remember. Throughout the whole show. The oldest brother. Oldest brother. Even when they had that kid there, I don't know who he was, but I remember him. The little redhead kid. Bobby Peter. Bobby. Danny? Is that right? Danny? Bobby Peter. Is that? I don't know. Bobby. Is that right? Danny Gray? No. That's not. Bobby Brady. Peter Brady. Danny Brady? Is that right? I don't know. Oh, thanks. Is that right? Yeah, I think that Dad has a thing to be like. I'm gonna call this quick for a second and start back up on the cigarette breaks. Hourly cigarette breaks. Almost done. Start back up. And I'll leave the other one right. So I'll stop. You guys know what I'm doing. Don't worry. I don't get that much time. Emma says she's excited to see me. We got some things to accomplish on the other side. But it's gonna be fun, she says. They'll love it. They'll love it. They'll love it. It'll be wonderful. Fun time. You know, when you go cruising, like ship cruising, they say sometimes people go missing. They say be careful because you're going to get sucked into the riders. That's why I don't like being on the open sea. It's scary as fuck. Get out in the ocean a couple of times. Not fun. Not fun. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've been out there for like 8 hours, and you're just bobbing around, getting sick. People throwing up all around you, especially on like stormy seas. But in Korea, it wasn't that much bad, but on the Atlantic Ocean off of Virginia Beach, that was bad. Oh my God. Thank God I'm cute, but everybody else, I probably should have been in the Navy because of that, but I no thank you. Somehow I just couldn't do it. It made me act all over. But that's a real test if you can handle motion sickness on an open sea. You can do that shit. Me, probably not. I can't. It's just the puking part. I don't like to do. But as far as being like able to handle it, I'm gonna have to lay down for like if I get sick. And that's not good. Making me like an authentic Kansas boy. So, yeah, not an ocean boy, but a Kansas boy. Landlocked, away from the ocean. But yeah, the oceans are pretty cool. Do I catch a lot of fish? I always do in the ocean. Let's put that. This is how you catch it. Alright. So you take your fucking pole, drop your line down. You'll put like a squid or like some kind of eel on it, baby eel, or squid bits. And then just drop it down, and the moment you start feeling something, you just yank it up real quick. Just keep doing that until it snaps in your mouth. So just quick yanks. Every time you go out, nudge, just yank it up real quick. And now hook into their mouth if they try to bite into it. So yeah, like I could catch up to like, I don't know, cutting a fish that way out in the ocean. But I always find freshwater fishing a lot harder. So, freshwater fishing is a lot harder. Unless you're like fishing for like, I don't know, sunfish, but like bass or walleye, I don't think those are easy fish to catch. But out on the ocean, you can catch groupers and like anything. They'll eat anything out there. I think they just eat anything. They're hungry for any fish and pieces. That's why I don't really like to go out there, because when I was in South Korea, we went fishing. Something grabbed my pole, and I wasn't expecting that, and it almost dragged me into the water. I got real scared. I was like, I really don't want to do this anymore. I didn't realize how big it was. Like, I almost got pulled overboard because it was just my fishing pole. I was like, the hell kind of fucking Godzilla animal is down there? Scary as fuck. So after that, I didn't want to go. That's the last time. But before, I mean, it could have been a shark, but I don't know. This scared the fuck out of me so much. I mean, I've been like, I've gotten hooked onto some stuff on the Atlantic, but nothing like that. It was so scary. I could only think a whale, maybe. Like a whale of some sort could have that power, but oh, I was so glad my line broke. I was so glad my line broke. It was the scariest shit I ever experienced. I was just like, after that, I really didn't want to fish anymore. I was just like, oh, I'm done, thank you. Started throwing like fucking eels overboard. Like little baby eels. Probably took too much fish or something, I don't know. Didn't pay them back or something, I don't know. But it was scary, I'll tell you that. And after that, no thank you. I'll never go out on the ocean again. I don't care what it was, but it was scary enough to, yeah. Felt like it had to, I don't know. It was just fast. It was really fast and unexpected. And I never had anything swing me around like that real quick when I was fishing, so. And it wasn't like I was snagged on something. It was like it pulled me. It was like moving. Because I remember it was moving. It wasn't like, oh, I got snagged in the boat running. Kind of. No, this thing was moving and pulling me into the water. And I got freaked out, fucked out of it. And I was just like, yeah, I don't want to fish no more. After that, I just decided I never want to be too fish. I never thought that at the Atlantic, but I'm sure other guys have. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but when I was in the Sea of Japan, I think, or the Yellow Sea, yeah, scared the but figure out in open water. So, I mean, I don't know how far you go, like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you how far, but you go far, I think, for 8 hours. And then you just bob out there. And just like snag fish and then go to the next one. But remember, you might want some like motion sickness medicine. Like, or you're gonna yak all over the place on a stormy night. Especially out on the Atlantic. I don't know how they did it back then. The Atlantic was just, I couldn't imagine, it's just always, it's like always like fucking sloshing around by it. I've never seen the Atlantic ever like calm and steady really. Except off the coast of New York City, But going out there, I always feel like on their occasions, it's like nice, but on the majority, it's just stormy and I don't know. That's my image of it as I remember it. But I'm sure they have nice days, but when I was in, I don't know, when we were in Virginia vacationing, the whole time it rained, and it stormed. So I don't know. I'm not familiar with the weather. I think it's like hurricane season or typhoon season. Maybe. We don't really have those in Kansas. We have tornadoes. Yeah. Fishing on the open sea is not, it's fun, but it's scary at the same time. It's fun, but it's scary because you have a pretty good chance of catching good fish. But, as far as, you know, I just do not like it out there that far. Scary. I mean, swimming out in Kansas, the only real risk you have is like rabies and measles and snakes. You don't have like, I don't know, sea monsters hanging out in the water like they do in the ocean. You don't know what's in that water. That's the scary thing. But in Kansas, you might be like a turtle or something. I don't know. I don't go out that way. There's no reason to. It's not like you can hide that shit there. Sounds good in theory, going out to the water and, I don't know, fishing and stuff like that, but you never know what you're gonna get, Never know. God forbid you come across some mermaid and you drag her in the water and kill her. Yep, mermaids will kill your ass. They're not as cute and lovely as you think. Like sailors know, mermaids are deadly. I don't know what they do with us, or men. You know, I don't know what they really, they just eat us? Is that what they do? I don't know. Or they just drown us? I don't know. Like Kobe, don't go near a mermaid. Bro, don't go near a mermaid. She'll drag you into the water and I don't know what she does. But you have to. Yeah, if you ever read is it the Iliad and the Odyssey? Maybe it's the Odyssey. Or Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? By the Coen Brothers. That's an adaptation of Homer's Odyssey. And the mermaids or the sirens are always trying to kill men, even though they're hot, sexy, and spend all the night with them. But ultimately, the mermaid is going to kill your ass, and she knows that's what her intentions are. So, yeah, that's why I don't like going out in the ocean. I don't know if I snagged it, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's mermaids in the Sea of Japan or Yellow Sea off Korea. I know there's some in the Atlantic, but I don't think they thought I was much. I don't know. I'm never going that way anyways to find out again. I think that was enough to make me realize I don't want to be out there. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's scary though. The Atlantic Ocean. Beautiful, but it's scary. Just like the Sea of Japan. But at least the Sea of Japan, you see like coastal. Even when you go out far, but out on the Atlantic, once you get past like shore, it's a whole nother story. Alright, I just put some mouthwash in. There, rinse it out. So I do brush my teeth because I actually brush my teeth twice when I brush it first. I do like the teeth in the mouth and everything, and then I finally do my tongue separately. So after that, after I'm done rinsing the first time, I did my tongue to prevent periodontitis disease, so that I don't get periodontitis. You don't want periodontitis, I guess, from what the dentist says. That's why you have to brush your tongue so that, get all that white junk off. Be right back. Because your tongue is like a sponge. It just absorbs shit. And goes straight to your blood system, right? And causes like problems like heart attacks. Definitely that shower made me feel better. Calmed everything down in my body. Nice hot shower. Is that the panacea? I don't know. Salicylic acid face wash? I don't know. Probably not. But I feel better right now. Panacea is like medicine. I don't know. The cure-all. That's what I learned it was as. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it does help so far. All right. I think it's Danny Brady. Bye. Power off.
I am opening the power options menu for you.
What is my favorite electronics? I think I might talk about that later. Definitely Korean and Japanese, I'm sorry. But that's just who I am. I don't know, I can't afford an Apple. I think it's too fancy, but 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 still I like Samsung. I think Samsung does outperform them a lot. That's just my opinion. I don't know. But I'll talk about that maybe later. I don't know. Maybe I already talked about it. I've never owned an Apple, so I don't know what an Apple is like. I always know it as like for people who have money. Yeah, that's how I think of Apple. I don't know if I like it, but I'm a big fan of Samsung. It's never let me down. Even to the very end, it's still kicking, if you know what I mean. That was like, the Energizer Bunny. And even when it's blown the fuck out in the back, it still runs. Like this one. All right, kids. I'll be back in a second.